This is really just an update on the status quo of what the rumors have been. This is not the first rumor ever to say that the new Xbox is going to be a PC console hybrid, but it is coming from Windows Central, and it does kind of cement that rumor even further. We got this just 8 hours ago, very early this morning, Sunday, February 8th, basically saying that their sources are confirming that this is true, and confirming really doesn't actually mean confirming. Again, this is not official, just a rumor, but this is apparently what their sources are saying. It says the next gen Xbox console is rolling into view, and we have some fresh hints about the direction it is heading in. Just a reminder, this is going to be Generation 10. Crazy that we are on Generation 10 already for video game consoles. I think actually the Switch 2 is technically considered a part of the Gen 10 consoles, so that's the first one to come out in that lineup, but it's also crazy to think that the very first Xbox was Generation 6, and now we're on 10. So it says, for an idea of how the Gen 10 Xbox will function, you can look at the current Xbox Ally. That's their handheld console they came out with recently. It says the Xbox Ally platform from Asus is a hint at a very early version of the next gen Xbox console formula. The Xbox interface will sit on top of Windows, which disables unnecessary processes to create a gaming first environment, and you will be able to exit out to full Windows, much like you can exit out to Linux on the Steam Deck and run practically any program or accessory you can think of. I'll be completely honest, I did not know that you could do that on a Steam Deck. I didn't know that it could function just as a standalone Linux platform outside of gaming. Shows how much I know. But yeah, that is basically essentially how they are explaining this PC console to run. It's an Xbox first and foremost, but then kind of similar to how you could on like the Xbox 360, where you could like go onto a web browser. You know, that kind of blew my mind at the time, but way more than that, way more advanced. You can at any time just completely X out of the Xbox interface. Like the web browser I'm talking about, that was in the Xbox interface. For this, you can just X out to a full Windows PC, and boom, you can just get on Steam or Epic Games, the Epic Games Store, or YouTube, whatever you want to do on any kind of PC, you can do on this console. That's as it says right here. You can turn it into a coding station, or you can stream, whatever. It says you can run all of your current Xbox games in addition to games from Windows 11 PC stores like Steam. And yes, it has actually been stated many, many times that this is also going to be a backwards compatible system. I think like even back to Xbox original games, I don't think all Xbox original games could be played on it, but some select games, yeah. It's going to be a very big machine. It's going to definitely be a big deal. Definitely the price of this and the Steam machine, I think, are going to be a very, very big deal when people are determining between the two. And I also have to wonder how PlayStation is going to fit into this. What are they going to do to stand out as well? Because if the Switch 2 is the Switch 2, and by themselves they are very good, and then if the Xbox and Steam consoles are both like PC hybrids, then unless Sony does with their console something similar, then they could kind of be left in the dust. At least a bit of the popularity and the attention from the new Sony console would probably maybe go away and shift to the Xbox consoles, but maybe they will do something similar. I really don't know. It's all just speculation mode right now, and right now it all sounds like this is due for a 2027 release window. They say that a couple times in this article, and that's what I've heard from some other sources as well, some other websites that have reported on this new Xbox console. But yes, for right now, it's all just in speculation mode. Maybe next year we will see what this beast really turns out to be.